Good afternoon. It is Friday, October 24th, and it is afternoon. We just had lunch. We're in Poland now, and I had pierogies for lunch. A beer, and it is delicious. Polish beer. So today's a travel day, probably not a lot of video, but that's good. You need a short video every now and then. Okay, later. All right, we are at our hotel. We're staying at a Mercure hotel after a string of Radisson Blu hotels. And it's a very nice room. Smallish compared to Radisson Blu, but more than enough for me. But the interesting thing is the see-through shower from the bedroom. How unique. Huh. So I guess you can take a shower and look out the window. I don't know. A large water closet. Really nice bathroom space. And this is the view from the window. Mostly rooftop, not much of a view, but that's okay. You can tell it's rained. It rained all day when we were on the road, but tomorrow is supposed to be kind of sunny and clear. So that's good. All right, we are out in the rain. I didn't bring my umbrella because it was supposed to be a short walk. It turned out to be a little longer walk. We're heading to dinner. Oh, we're going to dinner in this clothing store. Fun. Okay, and we are headed down the stairs to our restaurant. It's in a lovely building. Wow. Oh, this is lovely. It's another basement restaurant. Right. And we'll take, or just look at the card. Okay. Oh, holy moly. This place is amazing. Oh my gosh. And we have a lovely table. All right, we are at our goodbye party, our farewell party, and we'll just go down. Everyone's waving. Good cheer is abounding. Good cheer is abounding. We'll loop around. Oh, such a lovely group. I wish we were going to Krakow with them. Very nice. It is. And here we go. And we are getting ready to have our, there's Darren. And this, like the room with the crystal chandeliers and all the horns, it's kind of over the top, and it's really one of the coolest experiences I've had with Gate 1. Well, good morning. It is Saturday, October 25th. You can probably tell the weather has improved vastly from the last 2 days. It is beautiful. And we are on our walking tour of Warsaw. Today is also my great-nephew's birthday. So, happy birthday, Matthew. Beautiful day in Warsaw. It's gorgeous. This is the Warsaw White House. I don't know if they've just torn down part of it and destroyed part of its history or not, but hopefully not. And this is a Polish hero, but I'm not sure who it is. Okay, this is Joseph Blazuski, and he is the leader of the Polish independence movement back in the 1920s. And we are in this park, and it's gorgeous. Walking down into the park. Oh, and there is a car, a U.S. car made in 1934. Interesting. So we came down to look at this 1934 Cadillac. And now we have to turn around. But he recommends we come back and visit the park because it's a beautiful park. This is a monument to Chopin, who was born just in a little village outside of Warsaw. He left to find his fortunes in Western Europe and actually never came back. But they built this monument to him in 1926. Next year it celebrates 100 years, so they are renovating it, which is why we've got all this stuff. Really pretty monument. And this is a Chopin bench. It gives information about Chopin. It turns out that monument was actually destroyed. I don't know, in the 40s it was blown up, and then this new one was constructed in 1958. So anyway, not 100 years old next year, but the original monument. This is the Polin Museum, about the history of the Jewish people in Poland. And I think we might come back here this afternoon to actually go through it. And, wow, this is really large. Our tour guide today said the first time he came here, he spent 8 hours here. So it's pretty intense museum. He said in a couple of years, a museum reflecting the Warsaw Ghetto is going to open. And our guide is talking about the transport of the Jews from the Warsaw Ghetto to Treblinka, the death camp. And this is the monument to the ghetto heroes. And this is a better view of the monument to the heroes of the ghetto uprising that failed, but they tried. This was the previous monument to the heroes of the uprising before they built the really big one. And this is our bus, and this is our excellent driver, Lukasz, and this is Marina. I don't know if I have really videos of them. And we are starting the tour of the Old Town. The thing about Warsaw that is so interesting, it is a big city. Our guide said maybe 2 million people live here, but it is incredibly spread out. We're just having trouble getting our bearings and where's where and what's what. So anyway, but we're in the Old Town. And there goes our bus. And of course, an Irish pub. Always an Irish pub. Oh, wow. This is, I believe, a Catholic church. But then we've got the Old Town. I moved to a little better spot. It's so gorgeous. So yeah, I showed this church earlier. It's St. Anne's Church, and that's its tower. And this is the interior of St. Anne's Church. Holy cow. It is beautiful. Oh my goodness. And this is the organ of St. Anne's. Wow. No organ concert though. So most of this was reconstructed. Okay, we are continuing our walk in the Old Town, and I think our next stop is going to be the cathedral, one of the cathedrals, that pink building. So they're selling amber here, and there's, love the detail on the houses. Again, he said most of this was reconstructed because it was so devastated during the war. It's a very beautiful building. And there are bullet holes in this old stone doorway from World War II. So here is, it's on the cathedral, and it is a plaque dedicated to John Paul II, or JP2. And then down at the bottom, there's a little candle lit for John Paul II. The doors are gorgeous.
Decorated by different sculptures. They
Huh.
show different parts of Polish history.
And this is how the church looked after the war. Everything but one chapel was basically destroyed. This is a sculpture in the cathedral to all the Polish soldiers that were murdered by the communists. Wow. And obviously all the stained glass is new. And that bottom left, that was a sign of the Polish resistance. And this is the front of the church. And beautiful, beautiful stained glass windows. And I believe this is the one chapel that was not destroyed in the war. And I wanted to get the sun. The sun has come out. And again, this is the cathedral. All right, this is original, even though much of, it looks like 95% of the city was destroyed. And this is what it looked like after World War II. This is the market square where we're at now. There's a blank space that was the cathedral. And this was General Eisenhower visiting Warsaw after the war. And this is Market Square. And they did such a great job rebuilding it. And there's a guy with like a grind organ. Oh my gosh. And this is a pump for water. And this mermaid is a symbol of the city. And the music guy is playing La Cucaracha. Anyway, so this is the mermaid. And supposedly her sister is the Copenhagen mermaid. All right, we are walking to lunch. And there is a horse and carriage. Very cool. So this is the white borscht with sausage and egg that I had. Actually, this is Marina's, but I ate mine. And then these are my Ukrainian dumplings. Oh my gosh, this place is amazing. And this is where we ate lunch. Who knew that this was a restaurant? It was called the Milk Bar. And it's in a really pretty building. We are walking back from lunch back into the old town. And again, all of this was reconstructed, but they did such a lovely job, like painting. And here is the reconstructed wall. And that was, I guess that was the old moat.
Yeah.
You'd think?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back in the old town. And there's a wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are walking along the ramparts of the wall. There's Renee and Joanne. All right, I don't know what this sign says, but I have a feeling it's please don't feed the rats or don't leave food. And we are up on the ramparts. And this is the view off the wall. Lots of trees. Beautiful. All right, we are looking up into the area we were this morning. And there's a lot more people out now than there were. And this is the old palace, of course, reconstructed. We got some folks dancing. This is so much fun. And this guy over here is dancing. They were clapping earlier. And since we're up here, there is the National Stadium. Our guide, Casper, said the national sport is football, but he said it should be volleyball because they're really good at volleyball. So we're back at the Polin Museum, and this is one of the first monuments, and someone put red roses around it. It's beautiful. And here we are, and the sun's back out again. It is beautiful. And we took a bolt here. It was fast. It was inexpensive. It was really easy to get here. And this is the interior. Monumental glass wall overlooking the park. Okay. This is really a very in-depth museum. Incredible. The audio guide's excellent. This is a reconstruction of a synagogue, a wooden synagogue that was built in 1650. It's really very, very impressive. This is a model of the Great Synagogue that was built in Warsaw in the 1800s. Wow. It was completely destroyed by the Nazis. There's nothing left of the synagogue. So we are to the early 19th century, or 20th century, after World War I, when Europe was emerging. They were dividing up the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And, I mean, they have these great videos. Really an impressive museum. Wow. So we are having for dinner those typical Polish food. You can't really tell. I'll put my hand by it. It's a huge hamburger. Huge. Absolutely gigantic. Yeah, typical Polish cuisine. Wow. Well, that is a wrap, both for the day and for the trip. I fly home tomorrow, so no videos tomorrow. Airports, yeah, really not that interesting. So until next trip, it's not going to be that long. Until then, buy the shoes, eat the cake, take the trip. You won't regret it. See you next time.